everyone, and welcome back to Crypto Live Leak. I'm Ken, and today we're talking about Coinseed.co. Later in this video, we'll have an interview with the CFO and co-founder with Sukhbat Lkhagvadorj, and he's going to be the CFO and co-founder of Coinseed. And just to disclose, I did not get paid to do this review. I have an unbiased opinion during this review, and I am not a financial nor a legal advisor. Alright, let's hop right into it. So Coinseed.co. Basically what this app is, it's like an Acorns but with cryptocurrency as the saving payment exchange method. We find here that they have an Apple and an Android app available for download. So what Coinseed is it basically allows you to do micro deposits from your credit and debit card transactions, round it up to the nearest dollar, and invest them into cryptocurrencies using a unique portfolio management asset ratio function. And they also have a social aspect to their app as well, where users can rank their portfolio's performances and others can mirror those portfolios. So this would be great for a new user who doesn't know what to get into and wants to set a ratio for portfolio that's performing well. So we'll get into that later during our interview with Sukhbat. You're also able to set a recurring function that could be a daily buy into cryptocurrency using your ratio portfolio management function up to $10 at this point. This app, Coinseed, is also having an ICO, and it's going to be March 20th through April 20th. And the coin itself is the CSD. That'll be released on May 1st. And what's really interesting about the CSD coin is it's actually a dividend-paying coin. So they actually generate revenue, about 2/3 of their revenue, from users selecting a different ratio function for their portfolios. So once they sign users up, the users are allowed to delegate basically microtransactions into a certain set ratio of cryptocurrencies. Now they currently only have 11 cryptocurrencies supported by their wallet, but they will add more weekly as they mature as a company. So the users are able to set these ratios, and whenever they change assets, they basically have to pay a fee using that ratio function. So whenever they change assets using that ratio function, they're required to pay a small fee to the platform. And it's 50% of that fee that's split with the CSD holders, and that's the dividend payment paid monthly. Now this is paid during a snapshot at the end of every month for the CSD token holders. So just a disclosure, I could see maybe a pump during the end of the months during these dividend payments if it was significant enough. So they do have the ICO website up and running now as well. If you go over to that, it's www.ico.coinseed.co. You'll see they've worked with some reputable sources so far: Cointelegraph, Crypto Coin News, Bitcoinist, and they've already actually gone through a pre-sale with their coin. So really excited about this, just because the functionality seems like it's simple enough it could integrate into the daily user. Someone who doesn't want to take a risk in cryptocurrency could just sign up with their debit card transactions, and they're 30 cents, 40 cents at a time. They buy a hot dog for $6.50. Well, the next 50 cents gets rounded up to $6, and that 50 cents goes into the Coinseed app, and basically you get to delegate that 50 cents into a different ratio of assets, of crypto assets. So I could definitely see this being useful. That's why it interests me, and I did have the pleasure of meeting their CFO and co-founder, Sukhbat, at a cryptocurrency news conference recently, so I was able to draw this interview from him, and it's really good. We learned some more details about the product, and we answered some key questions about their ICO, so I would love at this time just to play some footage from that interview. Alright everyone, welcome back to Crypto Live Leak, and today we're going to be reviewing Coinseed.co, and we have with us today Sukhbat, and he is the founder of Coinseed.co. And we're just going to give some quick interview questions for him as we help explain his product and what kind of benefit it's going to offer to the cryptocurrency and financial space. So first off, go take the stage. It's all yours.
Great. Hi guys. So my name is Sukhbat. I am the co-founder and CFO of Coinseed. Then it's great to talk to you guys.
Yeah, thanks for coming on today. So basically your app, Coinseed, focuses on micro deposits, and it uses, the users can sign up and link their debit or credit card, and any transactions they make with those cards, you actually round up to the nearest dollar, and then use that spare change to invest in cryptocurrency.
Yep, absolutely. So that is actually the first feature, and we are mostly targeting millennials, because the problem with millennials is that we don't necessarily have ready money to invest in cryptocurrencies. So that's why we want to offer this feature where you can just simply collect your spare change to invest in cryptocurrency. But I would want to say that that is kind of the first aspect of Coinseed. But the main aspect of Coinseed is really our secret sauce is the social aspect to it and our portfolio management feature that no other platform has.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about that. So you guys have a social aspect where every user that creates a portfolio actually gets tracked within your app, and other users can see how those portfolios are performing, and they can actually link their ratios to mirror those of the top performing portfolios. Quite interesting.
Yes, yes. So the issue right now with a lot of investors and just the general public in general is that they can simply go to different exchanges to purchase whatever coin they want. But the problem arises when a new user comes in and that person doesn't necessarily know what to invest in, right? They've heard about probably Bitcoin in the news, but doesn't know all these different coins, and then they don't know what to invest in. So that's why we are essentially creating this community of people where you can just, share the information and learn from each other. So that's why every user's portfolio is ranked by the return. And when a new user comes in and that person can say, look, I don't know what to invest in it, but I can see what other people are doing. And then that people can either mirror their portfolio or just get inspired by what people are investing in at the moment.
Yeah, and I think that's what really is going to set you guys apart, having that social aspect where users can interact, and there's a lot of transparency in the returns that some of those ratios are paying out. So that's great. So that leads us right into our other section here. You said that the portfolio management aspect of your app is going to be unique. So you're able to spread out your one buy order into a variety of different cryptocurrencies, even though based on that ratio, that pre-programmed ratio, even though it could be just a microtransaction. So that's huge. So unlike Coinbase, you don't have to make multiple moves to get into the diverse portfolio. You can just do one buy order with your app to diversify.
Yes, absolutely. So right now when a user says that, okay, let's say I have $10 and I want to invest my $10 in two different cryptocurrencies, let's say Bitcoin and Ethereum, then that user can just go to one of the big exchanges and buy Bitcoin for $5 and buy Ethereum for $5. That's fine. But the problem arises when that user says that I actually want to be diversified, right? I want my portfolio to be diversified, and I want my $10 to be invested in 10 different cryptocurrencies. Then that problem arises because then now you would have to sell some of your Bitcoin and some of your Ethereum and then make sure that each of the 10 coins that you're purchasing has equal value, and then you just need to make sure, you just need to do a lot of manual work. But on Coinseed, that is just one-step process. You say that I have $10 and I want my $10 to be diversified over 10 different cryptocurrencies. Then you can just simply choose your new portfolio as such that you have 10 different cryptocurrencies and just make that switch with one step. And note that when you make all these portfolio changes, when you make these transactions, is that there is no transaction fee. And that is also offered by no other platform at Coinseed.
Wow, that's awesome. No transaction fee. That's going to be a game changer. I'm really excited to download your app and use your app. But you guys also, so you offer 11 cryptocurrencies currently, and you're adding more by the week, it seems. So everyone keep an update on this app and see what new currencies are coming to them in the future. So we do have an ICO coming up. It looks like on March 20th, and the website for that is www.ico.coinseed.co, and you can find more information on the ICO by visiting that site. So there will be a $10 million hard cap, and its Coinseed is an ERC20 token. It'll be called CSD. And so they're actually going to be it's going to be a dividend coin, right? So this is actually really hot in the cryptocurrency market right now, dividend coins. So you're going to have basically a revenue sharing aspect of it. Do you want to go into a little more detail?
Sure, absolutely. So Coinseed has essentially two main sources of revenue, and the first one is that each user has $1 monthly subscription fee, and the second part is that when a new user comes in and it says that I want to actually copy somebody else's portfolio and say that I want my $10, which is, let's say, already invested in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and I want to convert it into 10 different cryptocurrencies into a new portfolio. Then there is 1% commission fee on that portfolio conversion, and 50% of that portfolio conversion fee will be distributed to our token holders. And I want to highlight here that when a new user comes in and it sets their own portfolio and or just change their portfolio on their future investments, there is no fee on that. It's completely free. But when a user says that I already have my money invested in this portfolio and I want to completely change this portfolio into another portfolio, then there is a fee. But if a new user comes in and it just sets a new portfolio, then there is no fee besides the $1 monthly fee.
Okay, that's excellent. Yeah, so a new user comes in, they set their first ratio-based profile, and they don't get charged. But thereafter, if they want to simulate a different user's ratio when they change for that first time, the second time, that's when they incur that fee.
Yes, and I also want to highlight that that only happens when you convert your current asset. Let's say you made your first portfolio, and when you convert your current asset into a new portfolio, then that fee happens. But if you just say that, okay, I want to keep my current investments as it is, but my future investments should be invested into this different portfolio, then there is no fee on that. Essentially that, when your money comes in and when it's invested into a new portfolio, then there is no fee. But if your current money on the platform gets converted, then there is a fee.
Okay, so when the current money on the platform gets converted, then there is a fee. Okay, perfect. Thank you for clarifying that.
Yep.
Excellent. And so CSD token is going to get 50% revenue sharing from that aspect, from that fee generation aspect.
Yes.
So that's going to be great.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I was really...
Yeah. So and then actually the all the CSD tokens will be issued. So our ICO starts on March 20 and it goes on until April 20, and all the tokens will be issued on May 1st. And starting on the next month, every month, CSD token holders will receive dividends from us on the Ethereum network, because our token will be on the Ethereum network, and the dividends will be paid in Ethereum.
Oh, wow. Excellent. So the dividends paid by the CSD token are actually going to be paid in Ethereum, so very valuable. Wow. So everyone, that's some great information today. I want to thank you, Sukhbat, for coming on. And check out the ICO for Coinseed.co. That starts on March 20th, runs all the way till April 20th. April 20th, and then the token release is...
May 1st.
May 1st, sorry. May 1st, yeah. Okay. So perfect. Thanks again, Sukhbat. And closing statement?
So I hope everybody, joins us. It's a very exciting journey for all of us. And then we are actually working on our global release this month. And so not only in the US, everybody around the globe will be able to participate and join us at Coinseed. So then I welcome everyone.
That's awesome. US investors welcome. Everyone around the globe welcome. Very good, Sukhbat. Thanks so much, and take care.
Take care.
Bye. All right, thank you so much, guys. I hope that the small review I did in the beginning and then the interview really cleared up what Coinseed.co is. And, the fact that it's available to US and global participants for its ICO is very attractive to me. And I would give Coinseed.co, honestly, it would be a 9 out of 10 for me in terms of ICO. The fact that they have a hard cap at $10 million means they're not going to over-raise funds for what they're trying to do here. And they actually have a real novel idea incorporating their CSD token as basically a dividend-paying token directly dependent on the success of their users using their social aspect of the platform and changing ratios of their portfolios. So it seems like it could be real beneficial, and I kind of actually like the aspect that it's only a snapshot at the end of the month to be eligible for that payment, because I don't need to hold their CSD token the entire month. I can buy it back at a later point. Yes, I risk price fluctuation, of course, but you don't need to hold the CSD token for that entire month to be eligible to receive benefit from that dividend payment. And alright guys, I hope you really enjoyed that today, and if you want, check out Coinseed.co, and I'll put all the links down below in the comments if you wanted to check out any of the websites that we were visiting today, and also for their white paper as well. Thank you guys, this has been fun, and this is Ken from Crypto Live League signing out. Take care, until next time.